Hello, everyone, Randy here, and today we're going to be looking at a Milwaukee battery that costs a fraction of the price of the real Milwaukee batteries. Let's see if it holds up to its claims here. This is a Milwaukee 18 volt 4 amp hour battery. We're going to put it through some paces here and see what it does. And this is a bit of a sponsored video here, by the way. They did send this battery to me for free to review, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing with it here today. And we're going to be reviewing it by putting it to work here on this 3-inch hole saw. Believe it or not, a hole saw like that, that's a pretty good workout for a cordless drill. Speaking of the cordless drill here, we have a Milwaukee compact cordless drill here. I'm not exactly sure what size this is, but there's all the information if you're wondering. So just a Milwaukee drill. Been a pretty good drill here so far. The batteries I have for it are just the 1.5 amp hour here, by the way. So the battery, I don't have a battery of similar size to compare this against. Wish I did, but unfortunately I do not. So 1.5 amp hour battery here. These are the official Milwaukee red lithium batteries here. And we're going to be testing it against this knockoff, I'm going to call it a knockoff, Milwaukee battery here. A battery that costs a fraction of what a normal Milwaukee 4.0 amp hour battery would cost. Fraction. So, by the way, I did look this up just to see once what a regular Milwaukee 4.0 amp hour battery costs. Wow, they are not cheap. I seen them in about the $100 to $30 price tag range from, again, that's a Milwaukee red lithium 4.0 amp hour battery. Of course, I'm sure someone's going to say they can find them cheaper somewhere else, but I did look them up, and that's the prices I seen for them. So this battery costs roughly a third as much. So we're going to give it a try out here today, see how it works. As far as the battery goes, it looks like it's built almost identical to the official Milwaukee battery here. In fact, you really can't tell the difference other than the fact it doesn't have, the official Milwaukee markings on it. So yeah, here's what it says on the bottom. Again, this is 4.0 amp hour. This energy system, 18 volt, has the meter on the side here for how charged it is. Both these batteries are fully charged, by the way. I took them both off the charger, so this one's fully charged and this one is fully charged as well. The detent system here looks like it's about the same. Can't tell the difference. Even looking overall at these batteries, they look almost identical. You really can't, of course this one's bigger, but if you were to, shrink this down a little bit, like the molding looks the same. From the top, they look the same. Even from, if you flip around here to this side, pretty much look the same as well. Again, it's just, this is a bigger battery, of course, but pretty much look identical. Makes you wonder if it's like even the same mold that makes both these parts. Never know. Probably not. You would have to assume Milwaukee wouldn't let them do that, but like I said, never know. Even the bottom here has the rubber over molding on it, so that's pretty nice. A little bit of, I guess if you're going to drop it, drop protection, or if you're going to set it down, it's got some nice grip to it as well. That is pretty nice. The drill here sets on it pretty good. Let's see if I can get on it here one-handed. I might not be able to do this one-handed here. Nope, can't. There we go. Got it on. That looks like a much beefier, if you were to only have that battery on there, much beefier battery on that drill. Now, as far as larger batteries go, this doesn't necessarily really give you a power benefit. It may in some ways. Technically both these batteries are going to have the same power, or they should anyway. They're both 18 volt or 20 volt. These lithium, yeah, these are lithium, right? I'm assuming, yeah, this is lithium as well. So they're both lithium batteries. At least they claim to be anyway. I would assume they are. I wouldn't know why not. So yeah, basically they're both going to have the same power. The only advantage this battery is going to have over this battery is the fact it's going to last longer. And then in like longer situations, like maybe with this hole saw here, where we're going to be drilling for a little bit or cutting for a little bit, we might not hit the thermal or the voltage cutoff quite as quick on a larger battery as we would on the smaller battery. So I would expect, and it better, that this battery will be able to cut longer and obviously last longer as well. So let's put it to the test here. We'll maybe drill, I don't know, we'll start with like one hole each, see how it does, see if we notice any differences. I'm not really expecting a whole lot here, everyone, because again, they're pretty much the same power, just this one should last longer. You know, where you can cut, let's just pick a number, you can cut 10 holes with this battery, you can cut 20 holes with that battery, maybe 30, something like that, roughly. Okay, everyone, we're going to start off with the 1.5 amp hour official Milwaukee red lithium battery here. Again, on the pretty much a compact Milwaukee drill here. So again, this is not Milwaukee's big, heavy, honkin' duty drill. We've got a 3-inch hole saw here. Doesn't look like I've ever used this hole saw before, so it looks like it's fairly new. Just got a 2x4 here clamped down. We're going to try a drill, or yeah, basically hole saw on this here, sawing through this. So we're going to see if we can go all the way through. And I'm probably going to try to, we're really going to try to work this drill here. I'm probably going to put a little extra pressure, a little more than you probably normally would if you're, you're actually going to try to do this for real, not demonstrate something here. So let's get this somewhat centered here. There's a knot right there, so I'm going to try to avoid that. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, we're already cutting out there. Basically what's happening is it's binding up the battery. Most likely it's probably, I don't know if that'd be a thermal or a voltage. Probably voltage if I had to guess here. This pack here, because it's relatively small, when it really demands, it can now output enough voltage. So let's and hear that drill is really working there. Nope. And it's actually probably a good thing that it cuts out, because yeah, this thing really torques, and I've definitely yeah, it definitely hurts when you do that with anything. Oh, I think we've actually bottomed out there, everyone. I thought we could make it through this, but apparently we're like really close. Can't quite make it through, but oh well. That's I think that's still a pretty good demonstration there. So that was the 1.5 amp hour battery there on the Milwaukee. Again, apparently I don't quite have the depth there. I thought I did to make it all the way through, but we don't quite. So first hole drilled there again on the 1.5 amp hour. Let's see what the battery charge says here. Shouldn't really be that low, I don't think. Okay, we took one bar away already. So again, this battery is freshly charged, so should not have been dead. Let's switch over to the 4.0 amp hour battery now. Get ready to twist my arm off, because I suspect this battery is probably going to have a little more juice behind it, a little more amperage. So let's see how that one does. Just doing it in speed 1 here, by the way. I might we'll see how this next one goes. Maybe we'll try it in speed 2 with both batteries, just to see what the results are. Okay, so we got the 4.0 amp hour battery on the drill here. Again, 3-inch hole saw. Let's see how this does here. We're going to just kind of drill next to this current one. Let's get it lined up and see how it does. Again, we're still in speed 1 yet. Whoa, hang on to it. Seems like we're bunging up the hole saw here a little bit. It's not cleaning itself out. Okay, everyone, I'm literally putting all my weight on it. I cannot push on this any harder. It is not dying. I think we reached the end there. You can kind of hear it pick up in speed a little bit because that's all it's doing. So there we go. That drilled quite nicely. It did bind up a little bit when we started, but again, I kind of would argue that's quite thankfully, because otherwise I'd probably twist my arm off. Although this is a compact drill, so it doesn't have quite as much power as maybe one of the big ones. That did pretty good. Okay, first hole down on the 4.0 amp hour battery. I mean, it drilled. To be honest, everyone can't really tell the difference here. Like I said while drilling there, I put as much weight as I could on that. I mean, once we got it started, I didn't start right out with as much weight. But once we got it established there, I put as much weight as I could on that drill. It did not die. You know what? Let's try that again. I didn't really try to put as much weight as I could with that battery. Let me drill one more hole with this. And I'm just going to try to ream on it as hard as I can. See if this battery will die any quicker, or die this one didn't die. So, and once it got going, it kept going. So let's try that one again here in a minute. Okay, and before I forget here as well, this battery is still showing full bars there. So let's switch them out here. Let's switch back to the 1.5 amp hour battery. And like I said, I'm going to put as much pressure as I can on this, get it lined back up. Oh, put it back in drill mode here. Get it started here first. Oh, it's slowing down. Not dying though. And there we go. I think that's in. You hear it picking up in speed again. Just out of curiosity, what are we at charge? Whoa, my goodness, everyone, look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, everyone, second hole, and like I said, I pushed on it as hard as I could. It should have been, I pushed on that one as hard as I could there as well. You could really hear it was slowing down towards the end there, but it made it down as far as it would go. Oh, it's recovering just a little bit there. It was down to 1 bar, now it's back up to 2. That's probably about where it's gonna stay, so 1 hole, 1 bar. Let's try this, I'm gonna switch back to this battery first. Let's drill a hole in high speed, in speed 2 here. And then we'll, hopefully maybe by then this battery's recovered a little bit, and we'll try that in high speed with that one there as well. Okay, everyone, back to the 4.0 amp hour battery here. And we got this in speed 2 this time. Let's see what kind of trouble this is gonna cause us. Oh, we died. Now the question is that voltage, or it's gotta be voltage, everyone. Died again. Third time. Fourth time. Fifth time. Sixth time. Seventh time. Oh, and now it's dead. That might be the drill overheating too, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, no, that was the battery. Yep, see the battery's blinking there? Oh, and now we're good again. Down to 3 bars, by the way. So, again, high speed. That's really not probably a good idea with this, but... okay, we're still at 2 bars with this one. I wish I had another fully charged battery so I could give you a better demonstration, because it's probably not going to be fair to this battery now that it's down to 2, but let's see what it does. It's interesting, it kind of vibrates to a stop. I'm not sure what's up with that. Is that... Oh, there's the battery, everyone. Yep, we caught the, yep, that was the battery there. I don't know if I quite caught that fast enough for folks seeing it, but when it was blinking there, that's indicating the battery has cut out. Again, I think there's two different reasons you can cut the battery out, voltage and or thermal overload. So either one of those two. That might be thermal, because that battery's warm now. That battery's hot. This battery is not hot at all. I do not feel any warmth at all in it. Okay, I think I've got room for one more hole here yet, so let's make this even. We've done 3 holes here with a 1.5 amp hour, and it's pretty much dead. We've only done 2 here with this one, so let's try this one. It's whoa, that is still full bars yet. Full bars. It kind of recovered there after that one. That's, wow, that is pretty good. Well, everyone, what's the conclusion here? Besides my board that's full of holes here, again, didn't quite make them all the way through, but oh well. Yeah, that the 4.0 amp hour battery seems to handle it quite nicely. No complaints here at all. Even this battery handles it pretty good as well, although it is pretty much dead. I doubt we could get another hole on that battery. I think that's pretty much it for that. Once these 1.5 amp hour batteries are down to 1 bar, there's not much left in them. So these batteries, by the way, are great. And that's the one reason I like the smaller drill. If you got to work like overhead and you're up on a ladder, stuff like that, the compact drills and the small batteries are definitely where it's at. They are so much nicer to have a smaller battery. And, there's times when you need the power, right? But, if you got to work overhead somewhere where having a heavy drill just, wears on you. So smaller drills, smaller batteries have their place and are nice. But then again, too, when you need more power, it's nice to have more power. And it looks like this battery definitely provides that. Again, 4.0 amp hour battery. If folks want to check that out, link is down in the description below. Again, they offer batteries for other major brands as well. Also, don't forget to use the coupon code. Save yourself 10%. I mean, who doesn't want to save 10%, right? So again, a battery that basically costs 1/3 as much as the official Milwaukee batteries. And let's face it, the Milwaukee batteries are expensive. They know what they want for their Milwaukee batteries. No doubt about that. So yeah, again, 4.0 amp hour battery. It is still sitting at 3 bars, by the way. Can you see that? Let me see what's here. Good. See, 3 bars on that battery. We drilled 3 holes. Plus, I finished off the 2 holes that we were doing in high speed there that were slightly questionable. So we could say we almost did, what, 3.5, 4 holes almost with that battery. This one did 3 holes as well, and it's dead. It's shot. It's dead. There's like I said, I don't think we can get another hole out of that. I very much doubt. So anyway, everyone, with that, we're gonna wrap up the video here. Like I said, check out the link in the description below. They have other brands as well. So if you don't have Milwaukee, maybe you have DeWalt or Makita or some of the other name brands out there as well. Make sure you check out their website, see what they offer. So again, everyone, thanks for watching, and till next time, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave any comments down below as well.